on, guys? Figured it'd be a good time to give a little update on the Legacy along with some of the other projects happening in the shop. First off, this car is running amazingly. Since I fixed the rear O2 sensor issue, put a good filter on it, and did a few other things, no check engine lights whatsoever. It rips through first, second, starts to slip, clutch slip in third and on. But first and second feels great. So with that being said, biggest issue the car has right now, needs a clutch. I contacted the original builder of the car, Neil, and he said when it was tuned with the turbo injectors, all the fun stuff, supposedly it made 330 at the wheels for horsepower and close to 400 for foot-pound torque, at the wheels. So the car normally loses, well, for Subarus at least, about 30% of power through the drivetrain. So just pulling these numbers out of my ass, the car makes anywhere from 4 to 450 at the crank, horsepower, and for torque, I don't know, upwards of 5. I'm just throwing numbers out from what I've been told and just making up my own figures, obviously. But yeah, 30% drivetrain loss, so at the crank, that's supposedly what it's making. With that being said, I need probably a stage 4 or 5 clutch to hold the torque, because it slips real fucking bad. But I can, normally drive it here and there, no issues whatsoever. As long as I'm just putting around, I can get on it a little bit, but after that you really see the clutch start to fail. Besides that, just needs an actual retune for everything. Once it's able to hold boost, do the tune, should be fucking amazing. So I'm excited for that. So running wise, it's great. Clutch, only issue. Beyond that, the suspension does make quite a bit of noise here and there. I don't know if it's top hats that are clunky or if the struts are starting to fail. I don't know how many miles are actually on the stuff. I know it's older, so I'll have to look into that. I did check a few things to make sure nothing was loose before I did the initial first, couple drives. And then I ended up driving the car for a good 2 weeks. Great car. Yeah, beyond that, more than excited. Love this thing. It makes me want to start dailying this once everything's fixed and get rid of my WRX just so I get rid of car payment. So if I do get rid of car payment, put more money into this and actually into the orange car also. What I'm going to do now, I got to move the car out of the garage. I have to start cleaning up because it's still kind of a mess in here from when I did the actual motor rebuild and everything. I'm selling these seats this weekend, so I'll make up some room for that. Everything else I need to start cleaning, just sorting out, putting tools away where they're actually supposed to go. But in a little bit, take you for another ride in this and go over some of the stuff on the orange car, which has no motor. It's sitting dead in the driveway, so I need to do something about that. But yeah, we'll take this for a quick rep. Starts so smooth. While the Legacy warms up, I figure I'd hop in the race car because I've been in here in a while, and I guess talk about the plans with this. So I gotta rebuild the motor for it. I have 2 possible options. I have 2 STI blocks to choose from, heads, all the fun stuff. Just gotta see which one's in better shape. I'll just do bearings and a full up rebuild from there, just like I did for the Legacy motor, except for, well, Forester motor and the Legacy, but I didn't do bearings, I just did gaskets, all that shit. So decide on that for this. And another thing, I have to decide on what to do on the interior here. I have this custom dash that I'm still thinking about using. I'm not sure what way I'm going to go with it. Still undecided. Besides that, like, put a motor on this thing, I could drive it normally. The wiring's good. I just gotta tidy up some stuff. Figure out the dash, figure out center console. Like, it's all open right here. I'm going to put my dash, I don't know, maybe a little setup right here, extending down from the dash for my toggle switches and my power. I don't know, besides that, I still have to do the roof scoop, stuff like that. But the car is still good. From having it under the tarp, nothing moved in, lived in the car, nothing got extra, surface rust, nothing like that. So it's just a matter of working on the motor, getting that sound, figuring out the dash, and I don't know, 2021 track day, autocross, rallycross, hopefully rallycross, and hill climb. Those are the two main purposes for this car, so hopefully we're able to go full steam ahead next year. Hopefully this car is done. What sucks is all that safety equipment that I bought. The Hans device is now at a date, has to get recertified. So I wasn't even able to use that in one event, which I was hoping to get 2 hill climbs done this year, and then COVID happened, and then lost interest and got the Legacy. Now that the Legacy's done, minus clutch and tune, I can focus on this. I can start picking away at the small things. So see how that goes. I just gotta figure out the dash and a couple other random things, but swap over plates from the Derex to the Legacy and we'll go for a rip. Alright, road test time. It's not really a test because it goes pretty good. So the car feels really good. When you hit some bumps, like I said before, you do notice it's either strut top hats or not really sure what. Everything feels tight though. There's no slop in the wheel. The car doesn't feel weird. It just probably needs a little bit of refreshing on the actual suspension bits. Probably does need struts. Probably needs top hats. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with a KYB Coney again, or if I'm going to just do coilovers. Haven't really decided. I've been entertaining maybe some Tyne coilovers. Not really sure. Do a little bit more research, but coilovers won't happen until probably over the winter time. I'm going to leave the car as is for now, because I can putt around town, I can do whatever, I can still have a little bit of fun with it, even, staying out of boost. Well, I can get in boost first and second, but staying out of it for the most part, so the clutch, lasts a little bit longer. So, clutch, tune, tighten up the suspension, full send. Next year, 2021, like everyone else has said, this year it's fucking wash. So, here's to that. Next project, motor for the other car. Probably not going to film that much of that because I already did a little bit and it wasn't that fun. But yeah, I'm going to get home, edit this, and upload it. But yeah, till then, everyone have a good time and stay safe.